fast cars, bright lights, money, fame, Hollywood. This city has it all. The home of Capcom Cup. Thousands of players from around the world competed, but only the very best from each region made their way to the bright lights of Hollywood, California. Most people would have been blinded by this spotlight, but these players are different. Just a kid! Their vision remained clear, to write their name among the stars, to win a life-changing amount of money, and most importantly, to be crowned champion. It's the Capcom Cup 2017 champion! The world is here, and the world is watching. It's showtime.
Day 2 of the group stage is about to begin here at Capcom Cup 9 at the prestigious Avalon in Los Angeles, California. Bringing it in today with today's schedule, all the groups from A through H, myself, Vicious, with my brother-in-arms, Tasty, Steve, as well as the entirety of the talented cast we have down below to get ourselves ready with what's about to happen. We have to get ourselves another Capcom Cup champion in the way that we used to, right? Everybody's back together. But before we get into the sentiments, now we actually got fully acquainted with all the players as of yesterday, but today is a whole different story. Everybody in the competition really needs to step it up.
We're going to talk about what we've seen here in the first group, which we're going back to. We got Idom, Oil King, Takamura, Beggy, Ronaldinho, and Salming as well, all in there ready to get started. But you need to see, there was a lot of shakeups among those groups right there as we give you guys the most updated standings. Of course, A through H is what we're going to start with. And, of course, we got a lot of matches left for you guys. Man, there's been some big explosions on this gameplay when it comes to gameplay.
And as you can see, we've had our group results going through from every single group. Going in with Group A, we had some big highlights with Idom playing off twice, pretty much going undefeated if you're looking at the rounds and the games played. But overall, a little bit shaky, I feel like, for some of the other competitors, but it's not even close to any sort of demise or any sort of thing like that. In Day 2, you have so much more to look forward to, win or lose, right? And I feel like this is the moment where even if you are getting like your wins little by little, it's still going to be like the biggest confidence booster you can get into group stages for Day 3.
Think about it, man. Now, this group play is definitely setting these guys up to make it to this main bracket. However, one of the hardest things about this is being the victor when it comes to the groups, right? We're only going to let our top 2 placing people out of each group go on to that main bracket. That makes it extremely difficult. You heard what Rob TV said in the opening. You heard what Vicious just said. These are the best players in the world for the last Capcom Cup featuring Street Fighter V, which is going to be amazing. Honestly, I can't wait to see who actually makes it out. This first group is going to be crazy because iDomination, our returning champ, coming back as the leading player right now, I feel like, to make it out.
Yeah, so we have, looking at this group in particular, Idom currently going undefeated, Oil King as well, and Takamura. Those 3 actually have to play off against each other today. Idom has to face off against both Oil King and Takamura even later. But guys like Soul VNG, looking at Ronaldinho as well, they're still looking to put up a W on the board.
Well, look, it's not going to be easy. We've seen what Idom is doing. Oil King, another heavy hitter in that group that you really need to look out for. Veggie, I feel like has been rejuvenated when it comes to the tournament scene. One of my favorite players, only because you guys know I'm a character loyalist. I don't even change the tournaments. I like the fact that we get one of our last remaining birdies. We got quite, 5 birdies here, but one of them being Veggie says a lot.
Let's move on to the Group Bs. I know you have your fair share of groups as well, but I didn't get to look at all of the matches. Just looking at the scores here, I know we got to see some of Just the Kids matches against Kawano. I did get to see Young Ho face off against Doomstick, but overall, how did you feel about this set of results for Group
So one of these matches in this group that really did drive me crazy was the Just a Kid Feed-On match. That match, you can see right there, score was 1-2, but man, the results, the scrambles that was happening, those are 2 heavy hitters from their respective regions, especially Just a Kid coming off an amazing year. That was really good to see. Kawano versus Four Fields was another highly anticipated match. The Four Fields has been one of these guys everybody has had their eye on for quite some time. Of course, Kawano coming off of Evo is definitely somebody you need to keep track of. Young Ho still surprising there, and I just saw Doomsnake as I came in, and as you can see, he didn't do too well in that setup. But that's what's the thing about all these groups. All these groups have these heavy hitters in there that can really upset some of your favorite players that may or might not make it out of that group.
Yeah, one of the biggest storylines that we're looking forward to today is seeing whether or not the ones that went undefeated yesterday are actually able to bleed, right? That's always going to be the matter when it's like, are these guys going to have a hot streak throughout the entirety of group stages, or are we finally going to see them get shaken up just a little bit? As we look into Group C to take a look at what their current scores are like and what the matchups are going to be like as well, this one was the group that I actually, Jammers and I had actually talked about a little bit in terms of what to expect, right? Valmaster doing great work against Brandon. I got to talk to both before they even went up in their matches. Absolutely nerve-wracking for both of them. We did get to see VX Bao versus Jabi M. That was a bit of a scramble towards the end. There was a lot of calls where it could have been either way. Then with Frozen versus Punk, we saw the first 2-0 shutout for that group, or at least a significant shutout with that one. It was a mirror match with the Cammy. Jabi M going back up against Brandon, falling just a little bit short yet again, but it was such a close manner. Then big surprise with Punk versus VX Bao. Now, VX Bao also had a lot of eyes on him. He's still one of the cats that are going hot and heavy for Group C from day one. But taking down Punk in the manner that he did was unprecedented.
No, I mean, look, if we think about what happened here, I saw what Punk said on his Twitter. He's like, yo, man, I'm using Hitbox, which is crazy to me that he's using Hitbox in Capcom Cup, but it is Punk. But that going up against VX Bao in the mirror match, something we've seen Punk do before. We've talked about how he's like, oh, you got a choline? I know a friend that plays a choline. I'm pretty sure I can do it better. And a lot of characters throughout the roster. So him being in that group, of course, with VX Bao in there, that's going to be tough, especially now since he's 1-1. And if VX Bao was looking to make it out, I feel like Punk is somebody that you're looking at to make it out there as well. But now it's not going to be easy now that count is there. And now we're going to Group D. Joe Ume Rogan 2-1 as a nice surprise that I like to see as well. Ren not doing so well in that first game. I saw him going in, and I like talking to him because he's got such a good spirit to be here in Capcom Cup. One of the great things about this Capcom Cup is the fact that we get so many regions represented in whole here from some of the best players there, and they're going up against some of the best players in the world from every region. And we're talking about Ren specifically, who I was really looking at in that group as well. Bravery doing pretty good, but also the big name, eyes on Ending Walker. Everybody's looking at Ending Walker to make a big surprise, and I'm going to tell you right now, I saw this guy play in person at UFA coming to the offline.
Complete robot, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I like talking to him to try to get him a rise out of be like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on, Ending Walker? Like, I just like talking to him because he's such a great player.
It's going to be
so young, and it's a lot to see him doing this, especially at the level, to be at Capcom Cup 9, doing what he's doing with the character that I feel like we really don't get to see that much.
For that matchup, also for that group, I should say, one of the highly anticipated matchups is going to see Ending Walker going up against M Lizard, right? M Lizard has been one of the most difficult players to track down. That Vega has been all over the place, just taking people down in a scientific manner. This guy's breaking everything known to man in terms of how the Vega is played, and it's great. It's great to see. So we're going to see those two Titans clash at it in Group D. Moving on into Group E, this has been a very, very one-sided affair from what it looked like. Only one time did we see a 2-1 match going up. That was Calmal versus RLF. But looking into the rest of the matchups today, we're going to see a lot of people going with that record broken, I think.
I mean, that's what happens. Look, a lot of times people watch this and they're sitting at home, which you should actually be here, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a beautiful venue. They have some really cool things. Street Fighter 6 is playable. They got ladder tournaments. They got raffles if you guys are here. But that being said, the competition here in all these groups is ridiculous. And just looking at this group, NL coming off a Street Fighter League, right? I feel like has a sense of like relieve stress because he's able to play his game, be the machine that we know NL is. Of course, Vega Patch, I feel like one of the few players who has played in 2 different SFLs at this point, coming here, being represented at Capcom Cup says a lot about what he's done over the years as well. But that group itself, every group has these killers in it, but we also have to talk about players like ROF who are actually have gotten here, and these guys have actually put in the time. A lot of people that I'm talking to have said, hey, even since these guys have qualified, they have leveled up exponentially to get to this point, to be like, hey, they want to compete in Capcom Cup. So for me, I love seeing the highest level of this competition, especially for Street Fighter 5 at this point, which is arguably, and I will argue with anybody about this, at its highest and most beautiful competitive point.
Couldn't say it any better than that. Let's take a look at the next group. Group F coming in hot and heavy. And I do mean it because look at the amount of talent that we have here. Travis Styles and Angry Bird faced off yesterday, 0-2 in the favor of Angry Bird. DCQ versus Udio Velorio. That actually went down to the wire to the very last round. I didn't get to see that. Chris ECH, fresh off of doing whatever school business he needed to do. He was actually almost late because he had to finish
his capstone project. I know exactly what that college life is like.
Against Mr. Crimson, Udio Velorio falling short to Travis Styles. Also a very explosive match. But this Mr. Crimson versus the DCQ match, I kid you not, that had everybody going crazy.
Trust me,
And
I
we're
was talking
expecting to see
about it.
that
I
even
know.
more.
I was there.
We're going to see plenty more of that, right? We get to see the run back between DCQ and Chrissy CH from the Faded match in Street Fighter League US. Travis Styles versus Mr. Crimson, that's a matchup that I feel is not too great for Dawson, right? Balrog versus Dawson, but we get to see Mr. Crimson navigate around the man who's been absolutely explosive in Australia, so in the Australia region. So this is going to be really cool. And Angry Bird even against DCQ also, I didn't even get to see against the full schedule.
No, like I said, every group has these games, these players. And we just came from doing SFL. SFL EU as well just transpired. So it's like there's a lot of history in some of these matches coming up, as well as just some of the best from each region, every region being represented here. But that's not all we have. Group G is also another one we need to look at. Speaking of the Birds, Big Bird there, 2-0 over Gecko, who was everybody should have been paying attention to as well. Mortzy, another player a lot of people are known about, taking on Momochi,
So
going down
close,
2-1. It was such a good set. And of course, man, my brother Mono going up against Zen right there in one of the craziest matches we've had here so far this weekend. And it just goes to show just how much work these guys have put in. Mono coming off an amazing last year and a half run in Street Fighter V has been like historic proportions for my boy Mono, so I'm happy to see him here. Big Bird, always one of the staples. Of course, Momochi has been a minute since we've seen him at a Capcom Cup. Coming here now and being one of the players to beat in this group stage and arguably to make it out. Another strong group, another group of killers. What do you think, though, Vicious?
Momochi has to face off against another Fong specialist, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but he has to face off against the Fong specialist, that's Mono, right? And then you also have Mono versus Mortzy happening. Battle of the Fong specialists, and then of course Big Bird versus the LCQ champ. Again, this is going to be a ridiculous set of matches for Group G. I told you in day one, I said I think this is the new death. I think this is definitely the new death.
Look, when I tell you it's always scary when you play high-level Street Fighter. I'm telling you right now, it gets really, really intense, and it was really sweaty in here. It was really. I saw the players.
You say that, but it's so cold.
No, it's really cold in here. But when the players was walking off, I'm telling you right now, you can tell everybody was trying. There was a lot of there's so much tense nature here because these guys want to be the winner. They want to be the new champ of Capcom Cup.
And this is what we rounded it off with. Again, this group has 5
there's
players, but it
another
just goes in, man. It's just nonstop, right? We have MedRD, Pugera, Samurai, Merkin, as well as MBZ Jimmy in this group, but it's been nonstop. We did see a very interesting set of play from Pugera versus MedRD. That's the first time I've actually seen him kind of like fall the way that he did, but MedRD coming back with the full composure. That was like the highlight of this group, to be quite honest with you. But we also see the Jimmy Magic. He has to face off against the former Capcom Cup champion. Samurai has to face off against Pugera. You can't ask for anything other than that. I haven't seen MedRD face off against Merkin also, so I wanted to see how that matchup goes. And then we had to end it all off with a little bit of extra Jimmy Magic towards the end of Group H.
Shout outs to MBZ Jimmy, bro. That guy is one of my favorite Ryu players to watch. Love them on Street Fighter League. I'm definitely a fan, and honestly, I just love to see these guys get to play more sets in this group play. Obviously, you kind of get that extra life ability because you get to lose. Feel like you get to lose one game, but you can't lose anymore. It's best to win every game, no questions asked if you really want to make it out. But it's hard to do when you're in groups like this.
It is quite a difficult task, especially with everything on the line like this. Again, we kind of talked about this yesterday. We did make a little bit of a change here to accurately show what's on the line. $120,000 going into first place pocket, a pretty hefty amount of change. Second place with $50,000, third with $20,000, and fourth with $10,000 as well. A lot of love going into it with fifth all the way through 47th with a good amount of change as well.
Look, man, it's Street Fighter V. It's 5 zeros up there. That's a lot of money. I just want you guys to know that's life-changing money, man. And I appreciate the input, especially considering, man, these guys put a lot on the line throughout the season. Coming from online, coming back to this offline Capcom Cup where competition really is just the scariest because these guys have been lying in wait, ready. But let's talk about our first match. Saul VNG going up against Oil King. Oh my gosh. You can see it right here. A Seth Main going up against Oil King, the king of the oil, Rashid. However, we know from SFL that my man Oil King knows how to deal with Seth because he's a Seth himself.
That is also very true. I mean, he's got like an army of Seths backing him up, right? He has a training partner through Seth. He has everybody in his region that can play this character as well. This is going to be the ultimate challenge, I feel, for Soul VNG. But I will say there's certain parts of control and aggression that he can turn off and on at a flip of a switch from Soul VNG that can really take someone like Levy or Oil King by surprise. And I will say this, it's so impressive
Oh, baby,
to
you
actually
going right
see
in.
this.
Let's go.
That's foul. I forgot to mention this. So, Jammers had mentioned the side piece with foul looking like the main. We'll see what happens here. Game 1 here. In day 2 of group stages, the Soviet team versus Oil King charging up the shot, narrowly avoiding it. It's Oil King making the first strike.
So I'm pretty sure, you know, you got to pick the Falk because, like we said, he's got a lot of XP versus the set. So of course you're gonna pull up the number 2 to make sure it's a little more effective. No punish right there. That long reach really does come in handy, especially with these normals from Falk in this matchup. Rashid likes to move forward a lot with his normals. You're going to see he's want to control a lot of that space starting early on, gets under the air shot, and I like the usage of the B skill too here.
And I'm liking this movement overall from Oil King, just non-stop pressure against Soviet G. But once he loses momentum on his offense and is kind of taken aback by when the shots are going to be happening, he doesn't mind playing fast. He's going to play with the whirlwind shots a little bit. He's going to be avoiding Falk shots overall. You see it charging in a purple hand, and it's going to be one touch away. Oil King, can he get it? He does! It's going to be
I love
big
it.
medium kick.
It's one of my favorite buttons. I talk about this all the time. I'm like, yo, you know what Rashid is nice when they start using that medium kick just in their like their standard neutral pressure, and it's really good, especially in this matchup with a character who may have the advantage when it comes to reaching some of
Right here, what's up? What's up, Leon? What's up, Secret Level? You said, dang, that check went down from 250K. What happened? I think it's because they got like 48 players instead of 32.
Rashid, I feel like you don't see it that much from Oil King.
He's been using it a lot, I feel like, in these last couple of moments that he's been showing up on streams, even in the World Warrior events. But I think overall for this matchup, I think he's doing just fine with it. And I like this continuation of the combo. Eagle spikes all over. Bringing it back to the screen forward. Getting closer to the corner now. Activate Isar. The big jump back fierce from Soviet G, and I like that. Control, no sir.
Go off the wall, still with the confirmed king of the Oil Game 1. Saying right, just in case it's confusing, Oil King.
It's so difficult to even try to defend against Isar, especially trying to take it with the airborne approach, just because of the fact that you do have enhanced movement from Rashid. It
really
could be spinning mixer if need be. You could catch him mid-air also. Even possibly get a juggle, maybe interrupt him with like a jumping medium punch if you happen to interact with the Isar properly.
And then sometimes you see they use like the eagle spike to get through. It crosses you up, they sandwiches you in between. So there's a lot of things that can happen, man. That V skill too throws off the trajectory. You're gonna be second guessing some of those jump ins now that you know, like, oh wait a minute, he's got an anime air dash here. What's going on?
Even after that, all the way down, it's a left-right mix.
All right, I'm here.
Very, very ambiguous to try to defend. You are tempted to try to do maybe an uppercut, but with no meter on the line, it's gonna be something. Even so, like,
See barrels in BC.
characters, you'd actually need
Forcing
consistently
to play
because of
Falk.
He is in here. What's up, Barrel?
Solvian G actually
Oh,
does
hey.
a great job of controlling his corner as soon as
Did you get up in time?
get jumped in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, I just got in here when the match started. I was like taking a shower, but I got up at like 2:20. Just procrastinating getting up. Yeah, I should be good today, bro. I rested so much.
away from the corner.
I was dying yesterday. I ain't gonna lie.
Special. Back into it.
Oh, off the wall once again, tries to swing it from the backboard.
Yeah, I don't know what solving to.
Once again
He's
with
playing Folk.
movement.
Well, he plays
He likes to get
he plays Falk
you up a little bit.
as well with Seth Falk and Luke.
Goes for that reset.
I had to look back at the stage to see whether or not
I just don't understand why you would play
You know
Folk
what I'm
here,
saying? Like, that's
especially V skill 2 Rashid, when you have two better characters.
I don't doubt he's wearing the pants.
I don't know, man. You
I've
might
never
be.
seen him in pants, you know what I mean? Like, it's
That's
just
true.
It's not comfortability because this person plays
not max
Seth more.
capacity.
Nice air
No.
there, confirmed right there.
Confirmed.
Ooh, long distance V trigger activation. Says no.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to go Seth because he knows Gotchikan plays, or not Gotchikan, sorry, Oil King plays Seth as well. Maybe he was.
A little bit problematic right now from Sophie and G. He tried to play a lot more of a solo play.
Ah, shit, what are the- oh, I'm sure here, okay.
What he did day one, but it doesn't really work against someone like Oil King.
You know, Errol, I made a tweet earlier talking about I can't wait to watch today, and I was talking about like how we'll pretty much know who's gonna make it versus who won't. Today. Like I know tomorrow we'll know for sure, but like today we'll kind of get a good idea if we don't know.
Starting off with the light pokes right there. Back heavy punch, I know it's coming. Oh, nice mixer, just a
You never know.
fight back to the middle of the screen. No anti-air this
Sounds
time
like a
around.
crazy
But you gotta be
streak
careful 'cause you
like
don't
the
know who's
third
falling.
day.
Big damage on the table here.
I don't know how you could get a crazy streak.
Okay.
Like when you only 2 games left. Like for example, if you're like 0-4, there's no way you're making it, right? Like if you 0-3, it's over. But if you 0-4, it's definitely over. Like
As ready, just have one round on the board. Oil King looking at match point. This far, will charge for the shot yet again. And I love the neutral
Damn.
preventing any sort of air approach, especially from that.
Okay, that'd be hitting weird.
Tag Oil King on the way down.
Who you got winning?
Oil King resuming the pressure.
Yeah, that floated because he did the V-skill too.
Sophie and G.
You know those special moves in the air make you float.
He's air to air normal.
Who I got winning? Capital? I got Andy Walker personally.
Solve BAG preemptively
I forgot who Arrow said he had. Who'd you have, Arrow? You had Andy Walker too, right?
As well. And now back to the ground game.
Yeah.
V-shift break finds his mark.
Yeah.
And there it is once again. And clearing the
To me,
Either that or Idom.
it's like Andy Walker or Idom. But like, if I had to pick one, I would say Andy Walker.
If I wanted like a dark horse, right? I think Zen's gonna be it.
Zen, oh my god, that's a super dark horse. That'd be history. You know, no one's ever won the LCQ then won the main event. The closest we ever got was Nemo in this game. Nice air throw. Oh, oh, he didn't DP?
What?
DP? What?
What? What? He's not a folk player. He's not.
No activate? Super. You can't. Can you have super that?
No, it's a little bit too far. A little bit too far.
Bruh.
That is good. He didn't do super. But dog, just chip him.
He has to be careful though, because Rashid can just randomly jump and do something. No anti-air.
He's not gonna react to that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna wait for the main course, says Oil King. You
He
think I came here to
deserves
chit chat?
that.
I'm trying to get
There's
to the next
twice
event.
he could have killed.
He skipped the appetizer.
My man said no thank you to the appetizer.
Just went right for the main course.
Damn.
He didn't even do DP after it.
Play like another game like this.
Bro, that the first time he missed, I'm like, damn. But the second time, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, oh hell yeah, it would be cool to see EW win Capcom Cup, yeah.
With the way that he's been moving throughout the entirety of that set, it's so hard to
Damn. He could have got that. I think he might actually be done though. Like 0-3 is like, it's really hard to make it, you know.
Because he made sure Rashid was stuck to the ground this time around. Preemptive air jump normals, making sure he's not going to get that airspace. That V skill 2 really does cause a problem. I've seen quite a few people online really give anybody the confusion, the work, the movement alone with Rashid, that V skill 2, and really taking advantage of it. I feel like Oil King definitely showing like the more patient side right there, because a lot of times he typically likes to go in and be like, you know what, I'm going to force you to play my game. This time around, respecting the space, making sure Falk with these normals, not able to shut him down.
Even without overextending, like, we know that some players kind of fall short in those moments. They have like a perfect setup for them. They just have to go all in an offense, then one back row to the corner, it all falls apart. I feel like Oil King's offense is a lot sharper this time around, and also exhibiting that sort of patience just makes him
Who is?
He's playing
Pokey said?
different type of way that we normally see. Sometimes he would overextend, sometimes he would get
hit
himself
2
into the corner.
times and then
This
not
time
do
around,
anything.
Oil King has had so many moments to just really just sit back and chill and really.
Yeah.
Did he have V-Trigger too, or did he just have the one bar?
I'm not sure actually.
SFL. I mean, his team, the best performance they've had out of all of SFL history came up this season. And just talking to him about how he feels and where he stands in the world of Street Fighter, it says a lot. Let's check out the standings here in the same Group A. Now Oil King 2-0 in this group, Idom 2-0 in this group. We still have Becky, who is 1-1.
So we have Oil King versus Solving. We're gonna have Idom versus Takamura or something, or what we gonna do?
2 players, but that's not going to be easy. Of course, Takamura still in there as well.
Yeah, Takamura's undefeated as well. Yeah. This is gonna be a tough one, bro. Like, so one of those 3 ain't gonna make it out. Takamura, Idom, Oil King. Oh yeah, we doing it. Okay, this is gonna be good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do a prediction.
Has been on the back and forth, man. I was watching him also.
But I think Idom's gonna win here.
The evolution of the kid going through his gameplay. Now switching mostly back to the Akuma. Honestly,
I wanna say I
love Takamura's Akuma.
I wanna say I think he's gonna play Ken. I would think, or maybe Akuma then Ken, because Ken I feel like would be better than Akuma. Akuma definitely gets smoked by poison.
They're 2-1-3 when it comes to the ranks of Street Fighter 5 in this world.
I think it's become like a little running joke with all the commentators to kind of ask Idom. It's like, hey, who are you scared of the most? He's been saying nobody to everybody. He's just been like, it's like, just hey, Idom, how you feeling today? I'm feeling all right. He's like, hey, who are you scared of the most going into the match? It's like, nobody.
Hit you with the head tilt, little sly smile. He's like,
Nobody really? Like, yeah, oh yeah, he does
Nah, no one.
I mean, I feel like if he win Capcom Cup, bro, like how can you be scared of anybody?
Nobody really.
No, I didn't go to OCQ, unfortunately. I was trying, but I just didn't hit the goal in time. So next time. What's up, by the way, Zach?
They just like, yo, let me play. Speaking of letting them play, Takamura versus Idom coming
remember
up
when
next.
Idom
I feel like I
wasn't,
see
like,
Idom with the braids to
super
the back.
big,
I'm
and
like,
he
yo,
just like,
man,
let me
you
just
got
go
that
to this
big
tournament,
design
man.
going straight for
Yeah.
business. My man's like, look, I can't
here
even
dominating.
We'll worry about this
I
later.
even domination.
This is gonna be a pretty big match for him, I think, because I think Takamura's like I have him go make it out of pools with or groups. I'm sorry, with
I
Idom.
do kind of want to harp on Takamura as well. He had a fantastic showing over in Street Fighter League. A little bump to start, but he started to
He's actually gonna run the Akuma. You know, Akuma loses the poison on paper.
Identifier was watching his.
It's like 6'4" poison. Yeah.
I wonder if that's ever gonna
That's why I was thinking he might go Ken. You know, I feel like Ken would at least be a better choice.
His Akuma overall, fantastic.
I'll switch to stages. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. That stage is not that bad. Why did Punk pick Cody? I mean, he plays Cody, just so you know. I don't know if you know that. He actually plays Cody.
Plays the entire cast.
Like his Cody's actually pretty good though. Like I would say like his Cody's one of his best characters, honestly. Like Luke is his best, and then Karen would be better still, I think. But Cody is up there. Yeah, I just think he should have played Luke. You know what I mean? I don't know why. But sometimes you gotta go how you feeling. I don't know. Nobody predicted.
Why you don't want to play Karen? Is it because of the whip stuff?
She's not as good as she used to be. I really think he should have just played Luke though.
It's been a while. It's been like a few years now. I think both Fudo and Idom have been really setting the bar for Poison to really excel. I feel like I think she's had a good amount of time in the spotlight. However, Akuma on the other hand, I feel like he's one of the ones that have been kind of pushed aside.
Dang, he already lost like 60%, 55%.
His character.
Okay, but Akuma though, we in.
And look at this already onto that business as we had mentioned.
Burned your ass.
Did that reversal?
Oh. What an anti-air. Wow, that ain't stun? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, Takamura, hold up.
And I love the way that he's optimizing some of these enders. He's slowly building himself some pieces out of some of these combos. Just in case
If this
he ends up
is
losing
say,
life,
you know,
some of the
Tokido,
momentum, he can still
you go
find a
back.
comeback there. But Takamura right now, he is so patient. He built up so
It's the first round.
I literally said that and he went in with Demon Flip.
I'm not losing Akuma. I hope not.
Literally as soon as I said it.
I'm not making first of all, I'm not making top 16 or making top 16 losers would be bad, I think. Would be crazy, I think. I mean, obviously you can still win from losers, but you don't want to win in losers. That's just double the matches, bro.
Like your plus frames, that's cool and all. EXDP. Stand heavy punch, stands cancel.
You're starting to see the type of playstyle that Takamura wants, right? He's looking for some of those mid punishes. As soon as that plan had phased out, because I don't think he did to him in the first place.
Heart rate again? No, he don't need to.
Or at least preemptively.
If this was the last round, he definitely would have did it, right? But it ain't.
A lot of the heart rate is going to be taking up a lot of this space.
God damn the damage. Oh my god. He DP'd there? Look at Oki here. Yeah.
But just one more shot from Idom is going to tie it up in round. The Molotov is burning.
Oh, head jump.
He's keeping it so ambiguous.
No meter from Takamura either. Yeah, same. No meter. You almost got one, but that's going to make a big difference. Almost having one and then having one at this point is a big difference.
Popped up a little higher. Had time to actually react and punish right there. Pending maybe a demon flip or something like that.
Oh.
Maybe a fireball. Smart move. Forward throw here. Takamura in control once again. Gets clipped with the crouching heavy punch.
That was crazy.
I love that. Yes, sir.
He got some tech. You can talk about laughing.
Now utilizing that V skill. We're talking about this.
Oh, why he did that?
Really doing this on defense as much.
Oh.
Demon flip on the other side.
Advanced Akuma play.
Out of there in a negative situation.
Oh.
Just taking all the turns back.
Whoa.
I actually think that was minus.
They are swinging
What
right
is
there.
going on?
Oh,
There's the first
EX.
counter.
No, just takes the
That's for game.
Oh.
Oh.
Bro? Gonna be a sliver of life.
Whoa. Alright, if I'm Idom, I'm going Laura. I'm sorry, I'm going Laura. There ain't no way, dog. I'm gonna go Laura here if I'm Idom. Yeah.
He's been laughing. You know, he's going straight to Laura.
I'm picking Laura, bro. Fuck that. I know Laura versus Akuma ain't bad no more, dog.
Look how fast he's moving across the screen.
If it ever was.
Straight to Laura.
I need 3
He's
CCs
like,
to
oh.
Laura over here now.
I ain't fucking around no more, dog. He clearly got the tech against Poison. It's a bad matchup, but we gonna talk about that later. We're gonna go with what I know is gonna work.
Call the hotline now. We need assistance. All right, here we go.
Yo.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, on paper, right? On paper, we said. Yeah, that's on paper. That's what I was talking about yesterday when it's like the player versus player matchup more than like the character versus character at the high levels. Like a lot of the time. Obviously not all the time.
Maybe Tokido was just too quick to give up, you know? Hold on.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll be thinking about this when Street Fighter 6 is going on because it's pretty much over. I mean, I guess Evo Japan.
I like to see it. Gets to confirm right now in the Thunderclap.
The good thing about Idom though, nobody plays Laura like how he does.
Let's see what the option is.
His style of Laura is just so unique, you know.
EX Dragon Punch to stop the impression.
But even before that, right? Usually you pay the toll to kind of get out of the corner. Like
Okay.
get a little bit of life and maybe a mix. But Takamura again, having the right decisions to talk.
Oh, what a punish.
Oh, getting frisky. Tries to go for the command throw.
Okay, party time. Idom time. DP, watch out DP trigger. Okay. Alright, give him respect. Dead. Yeah, that does so much damage. What's the damage increase on command grab and V trigger? I can't remember. That's a lot though. It's almost like she got Mika's mic buff on like Brimstone essentially, like all the time. Oh, ooh.
Demon flip palm, forward throw Takamura. This is starting to look how every round has
Stabs out. Oh, bust out.
Yeah, bust out. He didn't even try to anti her, okay.
Damn, hold on.
He missed a jump in.
Oh, well, it's fine. Okay.
I think the difference there was that a grab, it would have been a 50-50 for the kill.
I know.
Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. He got almost 3 bars though. But Takamura almost got 2. This would be an upset. Oh, that was weird. That was not a good trade for Takamura. You see, I done took like literally 1 damage. Oh.
Oh my god.
That was a walk back, by the way. He didn't dash back out of there.
Brother? He's trying to shoot me.
Watch out for the DP activate. Watch out. Okay. Okay, I'm waking up. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, Idom.
You didn't let that happen.
All right, Takamura got to go back and think. We're going to go to character select and think a little, or we're going to go right back into it? What we doing? We got Ken, too. Okay. If I'm Idom, I'm happy. If I'm Idom, I'm just happy like he's sticking with Akuma. Akuma dying like 2 hits. Although his Akuma is better than his Ken, so maybe I wouldn't be. Yo, what up, Dream? How you doing? Oh. Oki. A lot of lures would have went for the up bolt there instead of the Oki. Oh, we gotta be careful. You gotta read on that crouch like kick into grab.
Does go for the side switch instead. Goes to fight in the middle of the screen.
Watch out now.
Oh!
What?
Here's the hard knockdown again. No.
Be careful.
Oh my god, he's not shook. He's not shook.
Oh! He's not dead. 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 Gets her game though. Oh! Can the Lord not punish Red Fireball? I don't know actually. I feel like Idom would know, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if Idom's not doing it, then like for the most part, I mean I know people drop punishes all the time. But I feel like there's no way he would drop it, you know? Nice. Get out of that. Oh, what a whip punish.
He tried to bait the DP.
We haven't seen a lot of the EX Thunderclap approaches, have we?
We have not. Demon flip, I feel like it's too prominent, right? It's too easy to get over, even if you
Okay, neutral.
dive kick, you got fire.
Oh.
You're not gonna want to commit to
Okay.
it.
Okay, -5 can't do nothing about it though, because we ain't Mika.
Safe with the standing heavy punch. Demon flip goes to the other side. Great awareness by Idom right there.
Usage of that being skill 1 just being so versatile in both movement and pursuance of offense has been so great.
Bro, I feel like whoever wins this is gonna be relieved. Like we might see like a pop off or like a side relief or something, you know? Oh.
Oh, this dude is 5 out of 5 with DP.
That's something I gotta realize. Like he's DPing, bro. Like, oh, we in the corner? Okay, we out.
Oh, never mind. Forward throw. Wait a minute, it ain't over yet.
Uh-oh.
Eats it. Hold up. Eats the, this is the
Okay, this is like a guess for game right here. This is a guess for game. He gonna definitely grab him. Yeah.
Guess for game. Nice stagger. EX to keep.
Oh.
Takamura takes the set in this group play over.
Damn, I'm not happy about that one.
Wow.
The second time he was anticipating any sort of normal, any sort of activation.
That's huge. That's huge, bro. And guess what? Since only like one of y'all voted for Idom, you'll lose your points.
He was waiting for that medium kick. Out of all the normals that could have been to go in for activation,
The points go back to the house.
that could have been forward fierce, right? Within that range, that could have been.
Oh, Idom was not happy, bro. But why would you be happy about losing, you know?
And I felt like it's been really successful. He would do wake up jab throughout the season.
Punch in air.
We didn't see much. Why? Because Takamura studied the tape.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Arrow. That's definitely the biggest upset of the tournament so far.
Played out exactly the way
What
that
the
it did.
fuck?
Great.
Damn. So is it gonna be?
And I felt like a lot of
Takamura makes it out in winners and Idom makes it out in losers? Like, what are we?
it should be easy.
Don't let them tell you it's a bad
My
matchup.
man got in a lot
Beat
and
the
also
bad
made
matchup
it
and
count.
make them
Good
switch.
reversals to keep the momentum.
3 wins get you to the next round? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Performance at all right there from that game.
It's okay. He 2-1. That's true. Hey, Arrow. That's true. That he is 2-1.
Comes back with this
So that might matter a lot because if Idom beats Oil King and Oil King beats Takamura,
it was gonna go down.
that might make a big difference later. You know what I mean?
How successful
Yep.
Like if Idom just wins the next 2 matches, that we can still get an Idom in winners.
I think he was 6 for 6. He literally hit every single EX Dragon Punch.
It's crazy because Idom was even baiting sometimes. You know, like he was baiting for sure. He wasn't like Takemura wasn't just DPing like every time. Like Idom was waiting. He was like, oh.
He made him respect them so he can just take his turn back.
Taking a look at this final moment, right? After this pressure, the fireball coming in and moving just slightly out of range to get that whiff punish has been absolutely on point. That's like one of the biggest things that you have to do against Nor is prevent the trigger activation as much as possible, and also prevent the offense coming in from the which is also like really difficult to do in general, right?
I mean, we saw what happened in the first game with, you know, Poison Akuma, and I thought the second game, I feel like that's what you did.
Damn, you know what though? Looking back, it's easy. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, but he definitely should have went Poison first, or no, Laura first. Sorry, instead of Poison first.
I mean, like, who would have thought he would have?
Could have been ready, right?
Bad shit against Poison.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now, I mean, this is not good for him.
That's just a bad matchup. 100%.
You said no, he shouldn't have. I'm saying looking back, he should have went Laura first, in my opinion. Because look how he did. He won the first match. He might have won the set if he went Laura first, but it's like I said, hindsight's 2020. Like you understand what I'm saying, right, Mr. I said looking back, like obviously after it's over, right? Like obviously, like he did what he thought was right. I did what he thought was right too, but just imagine if he would have went Laura the first time. Like I think he did the right move, but just imagine if he picked Laura first.
This kind of set the pace for how I need to perform, right? Just looking back at what I did earlier. I didn't get to talk to Ronaldinho yet, but the way that he's been navigating...
He lost 2-1 to, I'm going to say Oil King. Oops. Let me not curse him on knock on wood. He lost 2-1 to Takemura.
This is your character. So, you can talk about this. So, he also has a block.
Damn. Yeah, low-key, you know what I wonder too, though, Mysterious? I wonder what would have happened if he would have actually just stayed Poison. Like, would he have just lost 2-0? Would he have still won? Because, you know, Idom, there's times he'll lose and he'll still stay with the character and win. Like, it makes you wonder. I mean, we won't know. It's all, like, obviously hypothetical, but...
It's a bad match, and I was like, it is.
I think the right choice was made, though, at the end to go to Laura.
You still gotta play it, though, right? So, but that does say a lot, right? The neutral control Beggy, by the way, has definitely one of those players we talked about.
All right, you guys got 2 minutes to vote. I think he would have won playing Poison, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Very good, but I feel like this is the time that I've seen him in his highest player.
Damn, I never seen Idom get hit with so many DPs like before. I don't think. It's like definitely not in recent times.
He's definitely mixing up the
He's got a
DPs.
blocker.
Super consistent.
You know he's prepared.
For his region, he's been absolutely dominant in this force for any sort of like competition that he's been a part of. And I think seeing the name more often is just expected with Ronaldinho. He's been a household name for a lot of the CBT events now, and we're looking forward to seeing how this match is going to play out. I'm actually kind of curious if he's going to stick it to the Nash. I wouldn't be doubtful of it, but seeing the way that he performed with Blanca, also really good. I mean, like having a free skill the way that he utilized it yesterday, he could keep Birdie away in that manner and still be immortal.
No, I mean, look, that's the thing. You got these projectiles, like, yeah, like you can play, like, I feel like you can play more ranges versus Birdie with Nash, so I feel like that's where you can be a little more comfortable. I mean, obviously, he still has some tools, like the buttons that Birdie has to deal, they are good. So Nash has this full walk speed, he has these booms. He's going to play that dash in and out game to play at the same range, so that's where I feel like...
where would you rank Ending Walker amongst the Japanese players? Shit, I don't know. You can see Idom not taking his turns later on. It had a big impact, I think. I think he was worried about the DP potentially.
Get into this next game of Group A. Beggy going up against Ronaldinho right now. The Dash versus Birdie.
We kind of talked about the pace that could be expected between these two. I want to know what the wheel of buttons are going to be like for Ronaldinho going into this, right? But already walking into, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to know if Soulbot was going to be the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Medium kick was going to be the problem. But Sonic Boom's already traversing past that. Taking a little
Steve Harvey, let's go.
The headache, just like he did in the video he just made.
What does charge stand for? So it's not -6. You got to at least be -4 or 2.
Ready for Capcom Cup from Double O Nation G.
Oh yeah, watch out for the can.
0-0, excuse me.
Sir.
Your guard's down.
It's weird seeing Ronaldinho use V-Trigger 1. He usually uses V-Trigger 2.
A lot of the booms have been stuffed out.
Ronaldinho sucker.
Ha 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 ha. Ronaldinho sucker.
Scenario, bro. You could set it up again if you wanted to.
It does so. Tries to go for the throw.
Capcom stream lagging today too? Nah.
Trying to jump
Actual DMX. Knock, open up the doors, real. Like he was going in with that pressure. Any sort of bar that he had, he was ready to utilize it with Sonic Blue pressure.
Okay, nice. Gets the heavy kick sides right here. Double dash into the.
Is Twitch just down?
You can see just push into that corner. Uses Sobai as a potential whiff punish. You're trying to counter hit you to confirm it.
Like refresh it. I don't know. Like I refresh my own streams. I have to tab up, and I just can't load up Twitch right now.
You don't want to like try to even try to come.
Let me not do that.
Nothing against you, it hurts.
Yeah, look, not from that range, right? Like he's playing it very well. So
Luckily, I have like
good patience on the side.
you're on. I know you're on Twitch, but like I'm asking because I refreshed and it was acting weird. Now it's back.
Playing it so good.
Okay, was that a buffer for you too, there, or was that just me?
No, that was just you.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're writing me. I know that. I know that. I was just wondering because I personally refreshed my stream and it did that. And the last time that happened, it was down. Like mine was just separate from yours. I just wonder.
Push Veggie just a little bit away. He doesn't want to get caught up in the corner. Moonsault. He's going in now. Where's the activation off the hit confirm?
He dead. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Pizza cutter. Here comes the pizza cutter. Ready? Two cheese. Damn, what? Oh, he did that? No way, he did. Yeah.
One more time.
Bro. Bro, what?
I can't believe he did that.
How is he not dead?
One touch left for either player.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Chain. Regular boom.
Well, I mean, okay.
Still far enough to resist the low forward from Veggie.
What time do these start? It's 3 p.m. Eastern time, Neil.
Going either way. Both low forward.
He did wake up command. What if he did overhead, bro?
What if he just needy? He had no health left. What if he like ticked through him? It was over.
Steady boom. Sides pressure here.
Do you think Veggie jump canceled the command grab? I feel like he just did it.
Even slower.
What made him wanna?
Oh, the whip punish.
I don't know, but it worked. Doesn't Nash get like a target combo punish on that? Like he get like a weird meaty target combo on the second hit? I saw like Fujimura do it. Ooh.
Actually gets him in trouble. Dashes too far in. Eats the can. And now Veggie has a chance fighting back in his neutral.
Punish. Oh no, it's feature, okay.
Delicious. Eats the chili pepper.
Triple one
Activates
plus.
full scale on the side right now for Nash.
Oh, that's a punish. Oh.
Oh, he didn't kill. He didn't kill twice.
A lot of hits here.
Ronaldinho, he just needs one solid confirm and a critical art and possibly into an Oki scenario. He's
God,
looking forward
this
to the Sonic
character.
side. Doesn't really want to try to counter poke against Veggie right now. Outside of Soulbots.
Okay. I like
You just need to hit and kill them. That's why he's trying to do Sobot so much.
But you gotta be careful too because another thing that can happen is okay. Never mind.
He was inching closer and closer. Saw how he was using that Sobot. Eats the big head.
Eat them donuts and get that big donut out of nowhere. Yeah. My boy Brady beat your ass and ask you if you got food. You got any grub on you, do you? Have you?
That's impressive, but like again, one of the biggest issues we talked about going forward or going into the matchup was Soulbot against Sonic Boots and
I think Ono's the one that made Brady fat.
I'll be honest, I didn't like the fact that they made Brady fat out of nowhere. Like, this man was buff as hell in the Alpha series. And then they said, yeah, he just kind of gave up after the Shadow League. He didn't want to be a part of it no more and just let himself go. Like, what?
That's what he said. That was one of the last words
shit
of
is
what we
that?
talked about when Biggie talked about how difficult this matchup is.
Oh my god, a combo of overhead. He missed a different. He not dead. He not dead. Pixel again. Pixels.
But still, oh, back throw.
Bro, people are just dropping
Oh,
everything.
right.
Hold on now.
Oh. But he missed that by like a millisecond for sure.
No soccer here.
He said he was buffing White and Street Fighter on right, but they said he had he was sick, right? This is what they went with. You know, Brady has gone through some of the most changes of a character when you think about it. Oh. You know, Geef got that same jump in, except his is a dive kick for some reason. Let's be honest, Geef's jumping medium kick basically a dive kick. What is that? What's the point of making that a crush counter? What the fuck? I guess he was airborne, but.
Oh wow, Biggie's starting to take the lead here.
Oh, he didn't believe after the meeting?
Bar race. Okay, tragedy assault, medium kick. No,
Tragedy assault. Throw again.
Okay, medium
I feel like Nash beats Birdie though, or supposed to.
In theory.
I mean, obviously, like I said, player versus player matchups will matter here. Punish that.
No.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Oh, he brave. Good reaction. He was anticipating that, I think.
Bro, someone said, ooh, nice.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. So bot so good?
so bot. His best button.
So bot.
All right, that's so bad.
Not punishable. Mad far.
Got him in trouble one time.
Hitbox
Got him a big
is a
play.
lot farther
Here.
than it shows.
Yo, Birdie. Ronaldinho ready with punishes too.
It's the kind of thing you gotta look for, man. Veggie, again, he has to be stuck in playing this game.
Oh, man, that was a good anti-air.
Ooh, medium kick side knocks him out of the EX.
Hold these false frames, grab it, my EX bullhead.
Heavy punch this time.
Okay.
To get out.
Ghost Pepper challenge, yep.
With the V trigger active. Trying to build some distance now. Nash playing
Now if he gets another Sobot, he wins. If he hit the Sobot hits, he
problem
wins.
playing a little slow.
Oh, I'm jumping.
What's he
Sweep
jump?
maybe? Nah, he ain't gonna sweep. Now Nash.
Man, jumped again.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Watch out for that command grab. He's looking for it, I feel like.
Oh, no anti-air.
Oh.
P-shift.
I would have grabbed two, but it don't matter.
Oh, you have
Back to the medium
anti-air
kick
now,
side.
bro.
Breaks up the chain one time. Needs to be careful.
EX Scythe.
You know Vegas looking for it now.
Oh my god, he's still tempting.
Ah, he's
Scythe.
looking for
He's
it.
teasing the idea of the Sonic Boom.
No.
Ronaldinho is actually pumping away, too. Making it
No.
look like he's buffering the Sonic Boom.
Oh, barely, bro, barely. Cause he had like a pixel of V-trigger left, and they gave him the 2-hit.
Thought this was a game? You think it's a game?
Yo, Becky. Yo, Becky. Medium
Yeah, what up, Dave? Yeah, barely.
The Nash, like I said before, I talked to him before.
Well, if you go to Becky,
It's a hard match.
you're not really eating because someone only bet 10 points. But you know,
People out here winning bad
What is
matchups.
that, man?
you get like a few peaches back. You get your peaches back and then like 2, 3, however many y'all voted.
Had a lot of control. I mean, he also had
I've been good, bro. How about you?
on deck, features on deck. There was that moment where he was stuck in the corner. He opted to go for the side switch off.
Well, shit. We had
Decisions you need to make and really
Oil King versus Solving, Takamore versus Idom, and now we just have Veggie versus Ronaldinho. So is it gonna be Oil King versus
looking into
Oh, God.
like Idom next? Oil King versus Takamore? Like what are we doing?
Oh,
Oil King versus like I don't think he fought Ronaldinho.
I can't believe he woke up Command
man,
Grab.
what is so eating? The fact that we saw Becky play this so slow, he took a lot of chip damage from medium.
How you been, bro? Haven't slept for 4 nights to watch that Capcom Cup shit? Yeah.
We saw a couple of whip punishes. We also
Bro,
saw it paid off.
I was so fucking tired, you don't know. Like yesterday, I was barely hanging on. I did not want to go to bed though, miss.
Make it constant use like
I like knocked out after that.
don't get too comfortable.
But I've been having like a bad like
Really do like
I gotta like stop going on my phone in the middle of the night. Like I'll get up and kind of like go on my phone,
by Becky.
I think that was more.
and then it'd be hard for me to go back to bed. I gotta stop doing
It was
that.
like a lot of slow-paced movement throughout the entirety of that game. We saw a lot more pokes coming through from Ronaldinho, and within range. To be fair, I mean that Sobot kick just took up so much of that space in neutral that it's not really a bad choice.
Like I'll like kind of like doom scroll Twitter a little bit, or see if I got like a message or something or notification,
I want to see and test the opponent with it.
and then I'll like check an email, you know. Or I got like the email notification on my phone. Check that.
We were talking about the video that we saw, like promoting these.
You fell asleep in your chair, didn't realize it? Damn. Like you were watching Captain Cup all day too, right? I mean, I know you was in here yesterday, but
Just how
you was watching like the whole time is what I'm asking. I can't remember if he was here like at the very beginning.
to the birdie as well.
These days are long, bro. It feels like I'm
It's 8 hours, bro.
Zero Nation, if you ever want a 2-on-2 kind of promo,
I don't know if you're gonna watch the Street Fighter League on Friday, Arrow. I might miss it on Friday because I might be going to see Ant-Man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The next 2 days are like Street Fighter League?
right now, tying it up with Idom
ain't watching
to
it.
go to
No, I mean tomorrow. No, tomorrow was groups again. It's the last day of groups, Arrow. You mean like Friday and Saturday?
down there.
You know, there's a lot of money for the Street Fighter League.
Coming up versus Oil King as the next match here.
What up, Gil?
Group A, and let's take a look at.
Oh, we actually doing this?
Of course, we just saw
Oil King versus Idom?
match between
What up, Gil?
Idom, who went down. Unfortunately, the Lord couldn't do it.
What's up, the Torque Empress? How you doing?
He's gonna be in trouble. I feel like this is kind of a scenario
Get
right
some
now.
stuff ready.
Idom, of course,
have
Oil
to
King in this group
edit.
play. You don't want to take any L's, and this could be a big
been
one that can
avoiding
put
it.
you out potentially on that loser side.
yeah, just looking at it, right? Oil King.
Hey, while you watch. Wait, are you streaming or not?
Performance against Soul
Yeah.
VG, very,
Oh, okay.
very aggressive start. On the other hand, you have IDOM just suffering a defeat that actually kind of shook him a little bit, forcing the switch off from Poison into Laura. I want to know what the mental is going to be like. Of course, he's a professional.
Question is though, is he gonna go Laura?
I'm sure
Yeah,
he's going to be like, you know,
he
brush it
is.
off onto the next one. But this is the whole game, man. This is King of Oil.
He's the king of oil. I feel like he should be wearing a cow.
Yo, Daigo Rider, what up?
Why?
Like,
Why?
I don't know.
What?
Yo, Daigo, why you not go to Capcom Cup now? Let me stop. What up, Daigo Rider? How you doing?
I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, Chad, I wanted to tell y'all something, by the way. I didn't talk about this before. But I qualified for this tournament where if I win, I go to Evo Japan for free. It was like one of those ESL tournaments. They had like 16 qualifiers. I won like 14 out of the 16 of them. I kept entering them for the money, though. They had like 16 qualifiers. It was like on a PlayStation. So like I won like 14 of them and shit. And then I got second in one of them, and then I got like fourth in the other. Yeah. Bro, the reason I kept entering is because they had like money, bro. Like, let's see, I won, what did I say, 14 out of 15? Or, no, 14 out of 16? So the 14 I won, they already owed me $700, right? And then the one I got second in, they owe me 40, and then the one I got fourth, and they owe me 20. So they owe me like 760. I ain't gonna get that shit for a while, I know, but they really owe me $1,610 right now because I've been winning all those like tournaments or doing good. But if I win, so if I win, I have two choices. I could just take the trip and $1,000, or I could just win. I could just take the $4,000. I'm just gonna take the trip and 1,000. I think. I don't think they'll give me the 1,000 right away either, though. It'll probably be a while. Would be nice, but you know. You gonna treat me to that steak dinner? We talking about what?
Another throw to the corner. Trying to keep control right now. Has the life lead, so it's not looking.
I also won 3. So I won this invitational tournament like 3 weeks ago. I beat Joey in grand finals like 6-1 in the Mikamir. So they owe me 200 from that. Then I won like one of the bi-weeklies, and then I won another bi-weekly. So they owe me another 600. Then I got second at one of them, so I got 100. I've been winning dog over there. That's why I stopped streaming on the LCQ on Monday because I wanted to play in that. You said I don't know if Idom wins this. I hope so. If Idom doesn't win this, he might not make it out of groups. I'm gonna be honest. He literally needs to win this. He can still make it out of winners even. It just depends on how certain outcomes happen. Did he play already? Who, Idom? Or are we talking about? Idom lost to Takamura. I don't know if you know that again. He lost 2-1 to Takamura. We were all surprised. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so the first match he played Poison, right? And we were like, oh, good choice, right? Then he lost. We were like, oh shit. So he went lower, he won, and then yeah, he just lost the last match after that. Takamura lost 2, right? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna check. No, Takamura didn't lose yet. Mysterious. He's 2-0.
The only two people I've seen do that jump back medium punch, is Idom and Cheesy.
Did have a good showing for that moment in time.
Oh, Clint does one up at him too. But you probably don't know who Clint is. Also, to be honest, Mysterious, I think the best outcome here will be for Idom to not only beat Oil King, but to make it a 2-0, because he lost to Takamura 2-1. That one match matters a lot when it comes to deciding the winner, right? So the best outcome here, in my opinion, Idom 2-0s Oil King here, right? He doesn't lose a single match after this. Like, he just 2-0s everybody after this, or just wins. And then Oil King loses to Takamura. And then Takamura potentially, they potentially both, that might help him a little bit. I don't really know. It's going to depend on who won. It's going to depend on, like, a lot of shit. But Idom pretty much just needs to win straight. Like, no lose, like, a single match. Try not to lose a round either. No stun, yeah. Watch out for the EXTV. God damn, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Idom woke up. He was not awake on his first match all the way, I guess. He up now. He said, I'm up now. Nah, I wouldn't play Poison either against Rashid, to be honest. Not Oil King's Rashid. If there's going to be one Rashid at a high level I think might do some crazy shit, as Oil King. Try to... Oh, what's up, Ken? Hell yeah. He dead. Oh, he dropped what?
What?
Oh, fuck. Oh, he gonna definitely grab him or something. Yeah. Back up. V trigger one? Yeah. Oh! Damn, he cooked Oil King. Oh my god.
Bro?
Alright, so that was huge that was a big win for Idom, I think. I mean, I honestly had him beating Oil King, but considering that he lost to Takamura, that's a pretty big win.
Yeah, that's a huge.
Very convincing.
Thumbs up if there was a sweep. Man, we can't see it.
I'm telling you, right, 100%, 100% it was a sweep.
Well, Idam is 3-1 right now, so he only got one more match to play, and that's gonna be tomorrow.
Well,
No,
I'm pretty sure. So, regardless, man, Idam staying alive. We just saw him take on Takamura, and Takamura got that W. You're in a spot now where you can't.
She came alive. You were right. He was playing on autopilot earlier. I think he just, I think he kind of just was not baiting no DP.
Now you gotta hope. I feel like for someone else,
I didn't see the
take
second
the L versus somebody that you lost to, and you got 2 or 3 other really strong players who haven't actually.
Yeah, you came into like a pretty convincing one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Coming into the show, we had like a whole different demeanor, right? Idam was like number 1 on the hit list.
What is it?
The outcomes that we played, like,
But now we're going
aside
into our
from
final
The score, the record. Oh, okay. Oil King beat Solvin G 2-0. Takamura beat Idam 2-1. Veggie beat Ronaldinho 2-0, and then Idam beat Oil King 2-0 just now. So they got one more match. It's probably gonna be like Takamura versus somebody. Maybe Takamura versus. No, they ain't gonna do Takamura versus Oil King today. Maybe Takamura versus Veggie, or like versus Ronaldinho.
everybody has to play everybody in the bracket in their group at least once, right?
Yep, just one time each. But they're doing 5 matches a day, so. If I'm Idam, like I know I'm making it out at this point. If you just go, if you're 3, you're making it out. It's just you don't want to make it out in losers. Takamura needs to lose for Idam to make it out. Them all those brackets, I fuck with it. It reminds me of this emo girl that went to school, my school. She had bracelets all the way past her elbow. There.
I think that's the real question. Of course, I feel like Takamura has to be feeling good after that victory over Idam. We're 100% saying the Akuma. Although I've heard Akuma has been more of the business for
Oil
Takamura.
King go Rashid against the
I don't mind
He went Rashid and the Soviet went to Falk the whole time. Yeah, he plays he plays 3 characters. He mains Seth but plays Falk and he plays Luke. I just don't know why he play Luke.
Central America West qualifier. I want to know if we're going to see that back out here specifically for Takamura.
To be honest, we're definitely going to find out, man. We saw Soviet G.
I think turning the only place where preying on someone else's downfall is a strat.
Coming into Capcom.
Oh, this tourney? I'm used to coming out of losers and winning everything. I'm not gonna lie, Takamura not losing to this dude. If Takamura loses to solving, like Idam's gonna be happy. Idam's gonna be happy because the only person Idam has left to fight is Veggie. Like Veggie beat Idam would be the big upset. It's a possibility too, though. That's the thing. Let's keep that in mind. Anything's possible at the Capcom Cup.
Well, we are rounding up Group A in our final match. We are getting ready for that. Takamura, again, he's been going undefeated thus far. And I feel like this is the first time in a long time that we've seen him in like prime competitive form, to be honest with you.
Told you, Takamura definitely my pick to make it out, bro. Like, I had him making it out in losers and Idam the winners. But I had both of them make it out in general, so regardless of the order.
A lot of players internationally have feared this cat. Right? Soviet G now has the opportunity to take down this and become an even bigger name than he is in his current region, but also in the world.
Yeah, I feel like when you get put in this situation, not saying like, it's not impossible, but people definitely have favorites if you look at the standings, right? But just like you said before, these games really.
Like I said, though, today is pretty much going to determine who makes it out versus who doesn't. Like, if Solving loses this, it's over. I mean, I think it already is over, but it guarantees he's not going to make it out,
With Idam and Takamura, so if I'm Idam, I'm hoping Soviet G takes out Takamura.
See, I just said the same shit because we know how it works, bro. If Solving beats Takamura, this is the biggest upset for the group. Like Idam he's popping off, bro, because he's like, all I gotta do is fight Veggie and win, and then I'm out. But that's like I said, that's gonna be a tough task. Veggie's birdie is something else. It's very unique.
As soon as Takamura builds
Oh,
up that
dash
gear,
up.
you know he's trying to go in with the XT.
No predictions on my bad. You're right.
Dashed up into Soviet G's face, trying to get him to press the button, looking for a counter hit. Nice and patient from Sol.
Look at that, and you can still see the same game plan that we saw versus the
He might switch to Seth if he loses.
shot, Psycho Mind right there in front. And look at this neutral control.
You get 1 minute to vote here because the match already started. I don't want to get too long. And the match ends in 2 minutes. You know who to pick. It's like, hey, 1 minute, y'all.
Once Takamura gets up close, that's where Sol.
Okay.
I also love how all the Akuma mains have this basically decided that just
That's setting
Akuma's
heavy
trash
punch target
and
combo just
Takamura's
makes
just
it
like,
so
hold on,
far.
let me show you something.
He's still mid tier, bro. Akuma man's acting like he low tier. Bro, I wish like my character was as good as Akuma the whole game.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Mika since the betas, bro. Like, damn, I know she was a nightmare in the beta, and she was obviously a nightmare in season 1, but damn, bro, she definitely went through her changes.
She hasn't been as consistent.
Yeah, Kuma was top tier most of the game, and now he like mid tier. So
He's fair.
yeah, that's the problem. They Kuma only know the cheap shit. Oh, that was weird. No punish. Oh, super. Yeah. Got the first round. Oh, it's nap time. I know she's not saying that. Go to horny jail. Funk.
Psycho Kabong, yeah.
Psycho Kabong, I like it.
Only the old heads know about it. But anyways, hey, great control from Soul VG. I
wonder if Akuma can punish
it was a
that.
pretty hefty amount, but getting rid of the demon, you gotta do it, man. Demon exterminate.
Thank you, people.
Like I said, if I'm Idom.
Thank you. People who complain about Mika don't know how much conditioning we got. I mean, that's true, but she was still cheap. I ain't gonna lie. Especially season 1. She was in season 1. She was busted. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real, dog. Like as a Mika like specialist at this point, like.
Takamura reacted to a fireball, right?
Great usage of the V shift and still ready to deal with the demon flip as well.
Where did all the meter go from Takamura? How often did he?
But yeah, you know, she's not playing quite the same game as everybody else. You're playing a very risky game when you play a grappler.
Got clipped out of the EX demon flip. Cost you meter. Soul VG.
What is making him play
Amazingly well.
I mean, he's winning. I don't know, bro. Like, you know, so far. He does actually play foul for real, though. Like,
We're trying to force something to happen. Fireball activate.
Nice.
Here's the
That hit from behind.
Yes, it's still reaching from behind. What a choice.
Too slow.
Oh.
Not enough.
Uh-oh.
900
Oh, I
health.
wasn't sure if that was gonna kill.
I'm behind a little bit. I'm about to refresh him.
This time, what's the guess? Double dash throw. Takamura's not out of this yet.
Oh.
Tipped right back into the EX. Yeah, that's right. What a read with a pixel. Not even there. That was there. That was no life
Fuck.
on that bar.
Now he just dashes right in. Does get the forward throw. Keep the flip on the way over, spinning that bar very, very early.
Nice whiff punish.
He had to get out of there.
Fox and heavy punch is actually like no one talks about it. It's pretty good, honestly.
It's like poison.
Shots yet again.
And heavy punch.
A lot of the work coming through.
It's pretty good.
Forward fears from the side of Falk as well. With the anti-airs, I will say, have been very, very consistent. Now setting up the cycle line, but it's not going to be enough to deter
Bro, these
Takamura from
interactions
getting
are
in.
nuts.
Again, Takamura has a lot of experience in this matchup playing off against the four fields, but this is a whole different type of control coming in from Soul V and G.
Oh, that was weird. No punish on that though. Salvi has like all these punishes in his face, and he just like not. I mean, I know it's hard to be ready. I know it's hard to be ready, right? But like, damn, like some of them, like, damn.
Expecting all these things to make contact in some way.
Yeah.
Try to use these fireballs to try to find a way in. Soul VG has the life lead. Big damage.
Yeah, we got the orb out. That's gonna be a little annoying to deal with. Oh,
There we go.
of course he DP. Yeah.
Switch.
Take a throw. Yeah.
More throw. Takamura.
air
Air to air this time around. Catches you. The V trigger active. Dash up, tries to go for the throw. It's not gonna work. Oh, delays the fall with the
No, not
fireball.
like this.
Hard knockdown again.
Grab on kill. Grab on kill here though.
Throw. No, baited, and that's gonna be the
Damn.
first game. Takamura brings it to a double. No pick.
Lord, get this return shot on my screen, please. Thank you.
I
What are
think
you
it's the
doing?
opposite. I don't think it's laggy. I think the shit's too
Oh.
optimal.
Killing me over here, man.
Not used to it.
I've been hearing that, but I just remember that a lot of people play on 144 on PC at home. So I was like, I don't know.
Fail, bro.
Oh man.
Like honestly, I don't know anybody here that's not playing on the 144 hertz at home. To be honest.
Playing 144 hertz.
No, like anyone here at Capcom Cup.
Two moments where he overcommitted to his offense, and then he panicked with the uppercut on his defense.
Block the air fireball. That's
Even with the
easy
V
as said
shift
than
as
done,
well,
bro.
the round
Make
prior.
the stack is a thing.
Man, you know what I say that is? That's clutch. That's
makes
that
it easy jump
Takamura
time.
clutch. He had the double clutch to get that.
Well, I definitely think Falk was the right choice here so far, considering him was one of the first match.
In the bar.
Double clutch Oreo.
And I'm gonna stick to that too, because I know how it feels. People are like, "Damn, why didn't you go Mika here when I almost won on one hit left on?" I'm like, bro, like you could tell it's a bad match. That's why I didn't do it. When I pick a loop, like I know what it's like. Like he went with what he thought would work and it's working. Like
I don't think Seth Akuma's a bad matchup.
I don't either, but I think Falk's a better choice.
Yeah.
Isn't Seth Akuma like even?
Pro shot was really doing work.
Yeah, It's
Soul
very
V and G at first. Takamura not even
I think
letting
Akuma
this
has
cycle
kind of
out.
like
He's
the
literally
edge
just
of
walking
the
past it at
round,
this
but,
point. But it also gave Soul V and G a couple opportunities.
Seth
before
has
and they didn't
more,
get
like,
damage.
damage output.
Didn't give him the round, but it
Makes
definitely
sense.
momentous occasions where he could have taken the round. Great
You
clutch
notice,
there.
you notice how much closer Soul.
You said I can't get over how much she looks like a wasp mom. What? What does that mean? You're talking about like an actual like wasp.
Can also go for some of his lower activity on offense. I do like this approach from Soviet.
Walk up, freak out. He's gonna do that.
Yeah. If there's somebody I'm not testing any reactions, it's young man Takamura. Oh, no conversion? Oh, that's gonna be whip punish. Oh, no, never mind. Solving G knew that if he did that, Takamura would do activate and then would whip and you get the kill. See, big brain. He's sure like, he knew, bro. His mind is bigger than I like ever seen anybody's mind. He's playing chess, we're playing checkers. Oh. Basically talk. You mean like a Karen? That's what I think.
Pop. He's gonna use DP. He didn't. Wow, surprisingly.
Why would he DP, bro? He just died last time doing that.
At that position, he
grab. Okay, so you know what though? I will say this: Takamura losing even a match to Solving G is still good for Idaho. Remember, Idaho only lost one match so far, so I'm just thinking about the records. But like I said, the loss here would be crazy. And Solving almost 2-0 Takamura just now. You know the Twerk Empress Swink? No, this is an interesting combo. That's just their name. I'm assuming her, right? The Twerk Empress. But he said Russian handshake. Ugh. That's what he said in the leaked audio file. I was dead. He said ugh just like that.
I love Taco Bell, but I feel like, I like Ken too, but like I feel like
yeah. Oh, we're talking about Geef has. That's what Vicious said. If you listen to the leaked audio files of the moves, that's what he said about Geef. He's like Russian handshake. Ugh. I was like, but yeah, if you actually don't know what a Russian handshake is, don't look it up. It's actually, yeah, it's horrible. We had this conversation like a few days ago, or maybe last week actually. It was interesting. It was pretty funny, yeah. I didn't know what it was either until someone pointed it out. Like, I was like, do y'all think that Geef could be as antsy? They're like, I hope not. And someone was like, yeah, the game's gonna be rated M for mature if they do that. And then when I found out, I was dead, bro. You gotta look at the Urban Dictionary.
Range right now versus. Oh, wait a minute.
Now you have access to certain punishes that you didn't.
Oh.
Even after the block.
You looked it up? Yeah.
I'm gonna fix my face. That first game was pretty clean. Talking about a life bar, bro. He's like, no pixels here.
Goddamn, Swank.
Now to solve the G. Do you still play that kind of offense you did earlier? Or do you hang back?
What's the cap? What? BRB gonna about to look it up now. Don't do it. Curiosity killed the cat. Oh, dog! If that would have worked, oh my god.
Yo, he was ready. Target combo. Look at the whip punish attempts coming from Takamura. My man is plugged in. No Wi-Fi, hardwired, baby.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Should have
Double
used
shot.
that. It looked like he did.
I wonder how this matchup is, Falk versus Ken. How was Falk versus Ken like the last season of this game?
I know Ken won it before and like very
Finally get blocked.
Side switch, big combo damage here. Let's see what the set.
Oh no, he dropped it.
I don't even think the move is called Russian handshake unless Capcom's wild like that. I think Jeremy just said that. Vicious, he just said that on the mic. Punish.
One game apiece, one round apiece. This is.
Oh, okay, I get you. Oh, Cyril's in chat?
Yes, Cyril's in chat.
Okay. I wasn't sure if, I figured like Cyril will watch, but I wasn't sure. Considering.
I'd be heated. I wouldn't even watch it.
I don't know, man. I got a tradition, but I feel like it's different when you qualified but you couldn't go. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Takamura. Big damage here.
Oh, I told you he was coming
Mirage, baby.
He doesn't go behind him.
And that's gonna be it. Takamura preventing Soviet G from moving. That's that heavy punch just.
Oh yeah, Solvin's definitely out, unfortunately. Like 0-4 is literally no way.
Undefeated thus far.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Soviet G
Damn, you know what's interesting about Solving though? I don't think he played bad like any of his matches. Like he literally just didn't he didn't finish his plate or just didn't get the punishes to get him the wins.
This bracket is not easy at all.
No, it's not. But like he dropped like a lot of winnable stuff. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get the punish. He didn't do the right combo. You know what I mean? Like he almost beat Oil King earlier, but he didn't. He didn't convert the jump medium punch juggle twice. He said, "I'll laugh if they don't put Geef in." I mean, he's already confirmed for Street Fighter 6, so they confirmed him already. We just haven't seen the trailer yet. Like him, Cammy, and Lily are the only 3 base roster characters we haven't seen yet.
Yo, did you see how Ray yesterday mentioned how we're gonna see more edits?
Oh yeah, we definitely are. But it's gonna hopefully be more fair.
Yeah, but he's not confirmed. He's getting ready for someone to win. And he just said that on the official Capcom stream.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, well, Capcom knows what it is. Let's be honest, they know what it is, bro. Like.
That's why you haven't seen him on commentary since then.
We're about to see him like right now, probably.
No, you're not seeing them anymore.
Yeah. Imagine.
They sent him home.
They said range more like that was cringe that you announced our characters before we announced them. Get out of here. I had to, bro. I had to. But nah, imagine though. Like they ain't about to say Jam range, bro. And I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. Like if you know, you know, right? We all know actually.
I mean, he's back now.
I think.
He was on their Capcom.
Doesn't mean he's back to commentary, though. Like hopefully he's back.
He's back. He'll be there in Street Fighter 6. He's gonna be there looking at him.
Hope so.
Commentator. With Tasty Steve.
Who did Oil King lose to again? I gotta check. Yeah, he lost to Idom. That's right. Honestly, Idom or Takamura versus Oil King is gonna really determine. Like somebody can't make it out. Like I said, the best outcome is Oil King beating Takamura.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the date.
Same. We got a month.
Come on, we got like a whole lot of days in this month left. Just tell us the day.
Everybody in here pre-reg that's gonna play it pre-reg, right? Because you get hella perks if you did. Like you get like shit you gotta pay money for, but you get it for free. Oh, you waited too long? I feel that. I can't wait, bro. El Forte in there? Yes, sir. You got me. Don't take a lot. Oh, Marine, let's go. Robin Marine, Midwest represent.
Phenomenal. I mean, I think the most amazing match that we saw had to be Idom.
What's going on with the volume?
They're having a lot of audio issues.
He said, I never prepared for someone that hard in my life.
It's really unfortunate that
I did not sleep. So, I mean, you know that he's already one of the most creative players, one
I
of the
was
best
gonna say
monsters
something.
when it comes to Street Fighter 5. So it's no surprise that he played that way. And he said the way that he was all standing still. You know the Mikey Samurai standing still in neutral, just looking. How might you be looking in neutral? How would you look?
I mean, you look kind of intimidating. Like I'm just kind of sitting here, like.
Intimidating. That's exactly what Takamura did right there. Switch his style up, and that was pretty much, it's phenomenal. And it looked like he might even make it out of that group on winner's side.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like I said, it's gonna depend. If Idom beats Oil King, or no, if Oil King beats Takamura, I mean, that'll really make a difference. I think it's gonna come down to like the 2-1s as well.
Again, like just so many crazy good players in here, and like you said before,
what's your name?
It's Takamura. Idom, but again, those 2 players are really good. But then 2 players have to make it out.
Using her actual name now.
Yeah, only 2 players make it out. And everybody, I know what y'all thought coming into this group. Everyone is saying, oh, Idom and Oil King, it's a guarantee.
No, I said Idom Takamura. I said Idom Takamura. He ain't talking to me. I know that. He's talking to everybody else that said that. Yeah, but all jokes aside, I know. I'm sticking to my vote, bro. I still got Idom Takamura.
Marine change your name.
It's not been that whatsoever. But one thing I was happy to see is that even after Idom lost to Takamura, which he wasn't expecting, obviously, right? he still went up against
She
World King
technically
after
didn't
that
change her
and
name,
played phenomenal.
but, like,
So he's clearly like not like off of his game. Adam is
just
still
change
looking
the
like the Terminator.
pronunciation.
But ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, Adam's guaranteed to make it out. To be honest, I think.
Group A, we have Group B.
Especially if he beats Beggy, it's over.
After this break, Capcom Cup Day 2, baby.
Okay, Rob. Alright, I'm gonna play an ad because I don't want y'all to see ads while we watch this. Alright, baby.
That way.
Bro, I can't wait to play DJ.
Maximum. Now it's only on his chain instead of on his pants.
You know how to do that. I love this design. Am I bugging or is their stream really just quiet right now though?
It's been quiet this entire week. It gets, Tay said whenever it gets to this point, it gets quieter and quieter. Oh, while this is running, I guess I can down. I feel like if I try to download something, it's gonna fuck up my stream.
Get that SSW to a minimum, bro.
No, bro. I'm trying to edit a video. I'm trying to get footage for Just the Kids so I can edit this video together in the background. Just to get it over with. Might not come out today though, so I'm gonna have to just put out a clip today and then just put out the video tomorrow. Bill Clinton.
Good night.
Have we seen this man's outro yet? Now I think about it,
Wait, what?
we haven't seen JP's outro yet. Win outro.
No.
That's probably where that laugh comes from.
You won't be disappointed. These two don't give me what I want. I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
Oh,
Amazing awareness there.
I don't see ads.
She makes Dangerous look so good. Gotta remember, a cornered animal is the most dangerous. Oh wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag. You call, I answer. This is where things are gonna get very interesting. Making him sweat with these shurikens. We live for these kind of fights. They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here. That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object. Time for some good old violence. This is how you stay limber. You gotta crack every last limb. What in the world did we witness? That was unbelievable.
You back yet?
Yes, it's back. What an ad. Oh no, not an ad.
To talk about this banger. Now, I gotta say, this one was kind of an interesting year, right? We still had all the heavy hitters coming together for Capcom Cup. We had another dominant performance from the likes of the Alpha, that is Punk the God. And this story in particular highlights our champion, though, Idom. We've actually seen Idom finally show up to a big tournament, get himself into Capcom Cup, and face off against a ton of players that looked like they were gonna body him.
Just like that, Idom over Fujimura 3-2 from the brink of the
Like full on body. He's come in with so many different comebacks. He's come back from deficits 0-2, 1-2. Now, mind you, Idom had been very dominant in locals, but there have been certain moments where Punk had his number in a very dominant fashion. We had seen that in the winners finals of it all.
Idom with a valiant performance.
But we get to see a turn for the worst, I feel like, for Punk. And a shining moment for Idom in the grand finals, where we get to see that side character, Poison, really come into light.
She's getting the crouch immediately.
Oh my God.
I feel like this ending, this particular part of Capcom Cup, and the way that it was shown, I think this is the first time we've actually seen any sort of emotion from the human computer that is Idom. I think this was probably the most I've seen him move, the most I've seen him laugh, and actually make human interactions with somebody, as you see Defeat Lee sneaking up on stage. But I gotta say, man, it's so cool to see Idom win in the fashion that he did, and I'm really excited to see it all come together again, because it's been a long time coming since we've had a Capcom Cup of this caliber. And what's cool about it is we finally get to see if the defending champ technically gets to keep his title going into the Capcom Cup.
BT Santa Monica here we are at the Capcom Cup Finals. I'm joining here with Logan to take you guys through what is going to be a very exciting day 2, and we're going straight to Group B. You see there, the guy that we just had the pleasure of watching his matches a second ago, go back and forth, couple wins, couple
He's not on
still
stage.
very much
He's
in there,
not rings.
but a former Capcom Cup
See?
champion and the defending champion.
They didn't ask him like
They asked him as soon as he said that.
Here again, staying relevant, and I'm joined by none other than my original homie,
This man
Logan
looking at the
Star.
wrong
I mean, the
camera.
original duo. Hello, lads. The English are back, mate. The
The
British are
last
coming.
time there was an actual offline Capcom Cup Finals, we had the pleasure of calling the action in that grand finals, and we crowned Idom as champ. But obviously, he has his work cut out for him now in a very, very tight.
That group's
boys
become
group.
very.
We're
Let
going
me
to
see
move
if
it
there's
on to
anything
Group B
grab
right
to
now,
eat
and we
real
had some
quick.
amazing action yesterday. You can see
Hopefully
that
this message
Kawano
will start
is
before I
top,
get
having
back.
played 2, Young Ho and Phenom. Phenom started his group journey off with a very, very tense match against Just a Kid, who had 2 of his most difficult pairings yesterday. The harshest start to his Capcom Cup run, as he had to face Kawano and Phenom. But boy, the start of this group is really going to give you the marquee matches, as it's going to be Kawano and Phenom. 2 of the favorites, Kawano, the young gun who's come through over the last couple of years, so much consistency, so impressive. Phenom was once that young gun himself, and he's still relatively young, but so much competitive experience. And this is, I think, his 4th Capcom Cup now that he's here, been involved in. He's a seasoned veteran now,
Mr.
and they
Consistent.
have both made the seasoned veteran pick of flirting with that Luke doing so much. So
He
let's
can
see.
take inspiration from his teammate earlier, who I must say is playing out of his mind. I mean, the Norwegians have definitely turned up
Veggie,
here.
yeah, that's always
at
great to
Capcom
see
Cup,
Veggie
so,
showing up.
Usually it's Phenom setting the pace, but
Yeah.
it's great to see, even though Rickman's Bonnet didn't make it, Veggie's now turning up. Now we got Phenom, and it's going to be the Luke mirror. We were talking about this. Is it going to be Colleen versus Luke, which a lot of Colleens feel comfortable in that matchup? No, it's not. It's going to be the Luke. And the real question for me, Logan, is are we going to see some level of adversity for Kawano? Because so far, it has been business as usual. He has had no trouble at all. He's steamed through his matches. This is the match that could cause him the most trouble. We'll see if Phenom can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that Kawano has made the move over to Luke, especially with the competition in Street Fighter League Japan, which was happening real-time week on week. And he had to face some of the strongest Lukes in the world in that competition, so he will definitely not be worried about playing this mirror match. And what a huge start for Kawano already. The spacing has been immaculate, the timing's been perfect. He's not going to be able to get the kill here. And of course, Phenom wakes up with the EX. Here's the activation.
He shifts out of there. What's the right choice? Great start from Kawano. Phenom playing catch-up.
Every projectile he blocks gets him close to that V-trigger. There we go, there's the activation straight away. And it's going to be so hard for Phenom to encroach in space and do anything. But he has got 45 seconds, and he has got hit confirms. We know that he doesn't get the full
Again?
Again?
Gonna bring this round back.
To make it back. He needs another.
Wake up
He was
instant
expecting.
back, bro. He delayed
was
earlier.
respecting his wake up because obviously if it was him, we saw what he'd have done earlier. He woke up with the EX. He delayed.
Whoa,
One on
okay.
the instant wake up back throw.
Seen some matchup specific tech there. Misses is confirmed though, but another great start to the round.
Sick with punish. Doesn't get the charge though.
Yeah, great with punish. Not
Yeah, we saw Phenom make a couple of uncharacteristic execution errors in the first day.
This is what I'm saying. When you look at the two and how they played, even though Phenom won his matches, very, very shaky, not his usual standard, but able to pull through, whereas Kawano's just been clean the whole time. Can Phenom have to play catch-up again in this round? Can he make it happen
Their
this
hit confirms have been on point though. Just those flash knuckle charge timings. Just use the V-trigger after the medium kick, would have got the knockdown.
Two good blocks there from Phenom. Oh, big whiff.
Beautiful whiff punish.
Rock smash. Wake up buttons from Phenom.
They're both neck and neck when it comes to the EX gauge as well. But one EX should take it for Kawano if he can land
Nice,
it.
gets a knockdown. Phenom's got no meter now though. Can't convert too much off a crouch medium. Oh, he gets hit himself. And Kawano didn't even need to go into
Didn't
the
even
EX.
need the EX knuckle.
Just straight
Straight
into
to the light, that was all he needed. Takes the first game. Very tentative, back and forth.
Yeah, but playing catch up the whole time. Kawano very good at asserting himself at the start of the rounds and putting Phenom in the position where he has to catch up. Well, a lot of the carrying players say they don't like this matchup, so I'm not sure if he's going to switch to carrying here. I think Luke would be the wiser choice, just the experience he's been able to accumulate. Especially in the last few days, you've seen him in the gamer rooms playing against all these Lukes. I mean, you're spoiled for choice here. So many Luke qualifiers. Really is the nuclear season. I don't know if he's thinking about switching. I wouldn't. Okay, good choice.
One of the things that was very evident in that matchup was the way in which Kawano, I feel, had superior mastery of like the walk back and just clipping normals with buffers and pushing it back into the corner. Phenom, when he was encroaching in space, was obviously much more deadly with the hit confirms, and we know that's been the case. Wow,
Right back, sorry, I was talking to my dad. But I did see the match. What the hell's going on here? Kawano said, "I could beat you in the mirror." You know what's crazy? He played Colleen against Phils yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. And he won like I think 2-0. But then versus Kid, he just went straight Luke.
he's had a couple of confirms that he hasn't managed to.
Sort of kind of freeze there when he didn't get it. Okay, he got it this time though. Again,
Thanks.
Phenom not checking his toes.
Showing us he's actually got them in the locker. V-trigger gone.
Bro, nobody saw this coming.
Seems to be at a deficit in terms of resources. He's having to burn that V-trigger earlier. He's not really getting anything from the V-trigger either.
Playing catch up all over again. Not had the life lead in any round so far.
One of the things that really is evident in this film match is the screen positioning as well.
Oh no, I just think they're trolling. I don't think they're serious.
Kawano has had Phenom in his own corner. That's a very
Damn, laugh a lot of dead.
only once has Kawano been pushed back to his own corner. So really
But all jokes aside, though, like it's
dominance in the neutral.
like it's interesting. People say like, "Oh, a mirror match is anything but even." Like y'all both can do the same thing.
Ever since we pointed out,
I don't care if you can hit me one time and I die. We playing the same character. I can do the same thing, bro. Like there ain't no way it's anything other than even.
There's going to be much adversity at all here unless Phenom can make something happen right now. Kawano just cruising again. This group, everyone thought might be tricky. Proving it's not to be the case at all as he gets that opening.
Throw will do it. Oh, and again he breaks out with the EX. The slight delay catches a counter hit. He needs one more solid hit. Throw is not enough. Oh, and Kawano saves it.
What a call!
Damn, Kawano?
It for the end.
I know Amizi in his chair. He's throwing shit off his desk, bro. I know it right now. He's breaking shit, bro. He mad as fuck. I'd be surprised.
Quickly switched over and became a lot more confident, a lot more competent in terms of his kick confirms as well. And he was getting any damage on the table either.
True.
He has some really nice matchups points and stuff as well, like he hit shoulder to the
beautiful, yeah, at the start of the round.
That was another, like you said, always in the corner, that point straight in the corner at the start of the round. His confirms, his reads, both on defense and offense were just on point. You can tell he's really studied this match, even though he's a newer Luke than Phenom, arguably.
Well, there's no way you can be involved in Street Fighter League Japan and not just absorb so much incredible Luke data that's out there. But that is Kawano.
There's always so much Luke data you can do.
Yeah, I think it's characters still amazing. 3-0. He's taken out. He's had pretty tough matches.
I wish I was here to put a bet up for this one.
And he's now running away with this. And it's a case now of Phenom, Just a Kid, 4 fields, and you know, the mistake will actually be happy with that result because what he needs now is he needs someone to run away with him to try and get to second place. And that's kind of what's happening with Kawano. So he's not out of it yet either with that result. I think Phenom winning that would
that really opens it up for the 4 fills as well.
Yes, these guys are very much
result. So Phenom won the 4 fills, and even still, Just a Kid are in the running for that second spot. I can't see Kawano losing 2 out of the Doomsday because he still has to play in this group.
It's crazy. He had his hardest matches first. And he's actually
Wait, who did Just a Kid?
Speaking of the 4 fills,
He lost to Phenom and he lost to Kawano. If he loses to any more matches, it's definitely like GG. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Falk destroys Birdie.
I can see that. I've actually never seen this matchup.
It is what it is.
To be honest, if Luke wasn't in the game, I would be fine with the game balance.